everybody's interested. If you guys want to hang on after the races or not. Maybe we could chance to talk to them after we get done talking to them about what it takes to get one of these cars together. I know there's some of those cars for sale. I mean, you get off there and do it to start.
Alright.
We're going to head on to we're doing Mike Quantity out of BSBA. He was here last week here, trying to get things started. These guys usually run down at Mercer, also Blanket Hill, I guess they're big on the western part of the state, up into New York and down into West Virginia.
Last week I done
maybe something we can bring a little bit more closer to central PA here. Hey, Mike,
Alright. He's my hero. I love watching him.
So watch him put the black flag on in big time trouble.
Tell us a little bit about these, Mike. You know, this is your second week here, and tell us a little bit about these mini mods.
Mod Mike? Well, they actually started off in the Southwest, Southern California, back in the late 80s, early 90s as dwarf cars. Started moving east. Didn't really have interest in dwarf cars and old coupes around here, so some guys out of Delaware decided to hang modified bodies on them. Copied like the Northeast Modifieds. They've taken off. They're 5/8 scale, 72-inch wheelbase plus or minus an inch, 1,000 cc motorcycle engine. Stock engine, you got to weigh 1250 with the driver across the scale. Fuel injected. You got to have the wiring harness cut down. Wiring harness they take right out of the motorcycle. They got to do some modifications for the tip over sensors and other things like that. Put them in there, winter quick change, and they're unbelievably big down into West Virginia, up to New York, over into eastern Ohio, and they're an awesome dirt track. The show would only get better for the fans here.
I know they look awful fast. When I got to stand down here at intermission and watch them run last year, they look awful quick. Price-wise, what are you looking at price-wise from what I used to get?
Brand new, you're looking at 20 grand. The first buyer takes the hit. The second buyer, the price comes down drastically, and then it kind of flattens out. They have some excellent resale value. I mean, I get on the computer, I really research stuff. Look up dwarfcarracing.com. Start going back through the pages. If you don't believe me, under classifieds, and you'll see cars that sell. Maybe the next year they're sold again. They might drop a couple $100. They might come up a couple $100. But the first buyer, just like buying a car off, going to your local car lot, buying a brand new car, the first guy that takes it off the lot takes the big hit. And then after that, they have a real excellent retail value. The motorcycle engine, stock engine, 07, 08, you're looking 25, right around there, right in that area.
So you guys are, like I said, you're regularly running down at Mercer, but you're looking for a place to run because you're not running on a regular basis.
Well, not only that, we're looking at expanding the class. I mean, we're all very passionate about it. These things are great. Wood. I mean, those engines, I mean, you can just turn the heck out of them. One guy can handle it. I mean, Kenny's on his own, I'm on my own. You know, drive it up in the garage. You don't need a big garage. You don't need a big hauler. You don't need a big, a big trailer.
This is the Galaxy 4S.
Right. Keep the Heinz oiled, oil change. Maintenance, easy on fuel. Air filter clean. Keep a good clean air filter on it. They're electronic fuel injection. So get in there, hit the power, let the fuel pump cycle, come up to pressure, hit the starter button. One thing, if anybody gets into these, I learned the hard way. If you spin out, your top priority is to grab that clutch. You got a motorcycle starter on them. They're not built to roll backwards. You roll backwards in one of those without grabbing the clutch, the starter's blowed up. It's just disintegrates.
The handling, just watching all five of you guys out there, it's tremendous. I mean, it's a pretty good sized track. And I know you run, as many of you run down to Challenger, like we talked in our mission time, doing a special down here, Marion Center and stuff like that. So, if anybody's interested, you might want to talk to these guys before they go out and run this little feature event. Again, we like to thank Seneca Transportation. They threw $100 in here for the winners. It's going to be a winner-take-all race. I had an idea down there. I don't know if they want to split the money or however and stuff. But like I said, most of these guys are based out of down around the Pittsburgh area, Butler, all down in there. So,
Corey, you need to drive from Austintown, Ohio.
okay, Corey's from Austintown, Ohio. Tim is from West Hickory, PA. That's up near Warren. Mike's from Venus. And Kenny's from Derry, and Darren is from Butler. So they'll travel. I mean, put some money out there in a class, and get the guys to show up.
You know, Pennsylvania has some awesome dirt tracks. Nobody knows about these cars. I come here last week, and nobody never seen them. And we just want to see more places to race them. We want to see more people getting into them and racing. And the one thing that people don't realize is that some of your top drivers, and this might upset some people when it gets on YouTube, but you can look in the record books. Some of your top drivers are from this region. Western Pennsylvania, Southern Pennsylvania, Eastern Ohio, down into West Virginia. Most of your model manufacturers are within a half a day's driving here. Leader chassis made over in Ohio. Eliminators were built down in Zanesville, Ohio. Pros up in New York. Al White makes the Lightning and the Edge chassis over in Laurel, Delaware. There's just everything for mod bikes, believe it or not, is within a half a day's drive of here. Chassis manufacturers, parts suppliers.
Now, most of you guys have been around for a while racing, I take it, except for Corey, and his first time out. Okay, now it sounds like, I'm not going to say it's a starter class, but this is a good, not a good starter class for somebody?
I'm not going to say no names. Some of these guys will back me up. They put some of the better 410 sprint drivers in these, and they had their hands full. They got a 72-inch wheelbase. They're very touchy. We're constantly hearing through the race scene, guys drove driving. I mean, they're and Darren and Kenny have the only, they've been the guys doing this for a while. This is about I think it's my 9th show. Corey's right with me. Tim's been in it for about a month now. June 23rd. Yes, June 23rd is Tim's first race. This is Corey's first night, and that car is 5W. So, like, they're a handful. I mean, you get in there and you start banging gears and you're saying, oh, what did I get myself into? You know, they're a ride. They're a great class. They really are. I'm having a ride.
Now, if you're interested, right there's the man to talk to, the man in the hat. He'd be the one to make the call if we're to add this class in next year. And like I said, it's going to be a starter type thing, so it'll take some time to get the class filled up, but that's what we're working on. Get over a year or two possibility.
I would also like to say, I sat in on my stars as our officiating our sanctioned body, Stars. That's another website you can look up if you want a little bit more. It's stars.org. Stars Mod Light. Go to dwarfcarracing.com. Up at the top, there's a whole lot of banners you can click on, find out more about it, find out about the rules. Being clear over here, it's going to take some work, but I think it can be done. I think we can put on a big show for the fans. Need some fans to look into it, possibly get into some cars. You know, the guys in the pits turning wrenches saying, oh, I can't wait till I get a bigger truck or a bigger trailer so I can have a late model or something. I mean, 6 by 12 foot trailer and an S10 Chevy pickup, and you know.
There you go. All right, Dave's got the pills. So who do you want to know? You're just going to go by numbers.
What's in it for me?
Let's go for the 5W Corey Webster. This is his first time out on the track. And he probably towed the longest from Austintown, Ohio. He'll score on the outside pole to number 2. How about the 06 of Tim Prelog from West Hickory, PA?
And
He's got a number 3. About the number 12, Darren Gallagher, Butler. Not yet.
I'm not jinxing myself yet. I guarantee.
Mike doesn't want the 1.
Oh, there it is.
Next down will be the 19 of Kenny Hall from Derry.
Sorry, Kenny, I took it for granted. Come on.
And again, Mike will take whatever's left. Since he got a little bit of advantage, he was here last week.
Just drop that.
Number 5.
What am I? The donkey to the rear.
So again, if you folks are interested in talking to these guys, again, right after the track prep, we're going to roll them out there again for their 10-lap feature event. And again, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out, especially thank you guys for inviting talking to us here.
Hey, you on YouTube, you're in the near future, wildlife photographer. She puts together some excellent videos. Tonight's footage will be on there. There will be some other footage from other tracks to see what a full field of wildlife looks like. I'm going to come over again next Saturday night. Me and my daughter probably sitting down here somewhere. If anybody wants to try climbing down in my car and see how you fit. Just want to sit in one. Any kids want to get their pictures taken? Whatever I can do to help out.
Hey, get over here and get your
Okay,
picture.
thanks, Mike. And again, if you want to talk to them before they go off for the feature, a good chance to get down here and talk to these guys. Again, we thank these guys for coming out, and we'll see them out there at the track here in a little bit.
Hold it. Turn around. Turn around. Get in there, Billy. Get in there.
I think the beat's off.